Luwag. Luwagan.
Wait lang.
Wait, chill. 3 questions only. What?
Sinabi ko
3 questions lang.
sa pag-criticize nyo.
Ma'am, relax. Kalayos mo muna tayo. Guys, settle down.
Okay, baba. Guys, yung sa pag-criticize nyo sa 20 pesos na bigas, sabi raw po ng Malacanang, huwag pa irali ng crab mentality. Wait lang po yun ang po question ko, pero yung camera po ayusin lang.
Guys, settle down.
Guys, baba. Sir, pababa naman kasi yung camera po. Okay. Pababa naman po. Baba po yung mga
Stanley po din na.
Sige po. Okay na, ma'am.
Settle down.
Okay na. Okay.
Sagot ka ba? 20 pesos. Sige. Okay. Alam mo, hindi yan, nagsasabi lang ako ng totoo, no, sa 20 pesos per kilo na bigas. Dahil that is a campaign promise and it's a little too late. Too late siya. At magtataka ka kung meron tayong 20 pesos per kilo na bigas, bakit sa Visayas lang ito i-implement? Nakikita natin mahina yung mga senador ng administrasyon doon sa Visayas. So,
wag daw po mairali ng crab mentality.
kaya nga ma'am, hindi yan na pagiging na mapagpuna. Nagsasabi ako ng totoo. It's a campaign promise, yung 20 pesos per kilo na rice. And ngayon lang in-implement na panahon ng eleksyon. It's, sabi ko nga, too little, too late to comply with the campaign promise ngayon. At para lang din sa isa pang darating na eleksyon kung sa lugar sa Visayas kung saan mahina ang numero ng mga kandidato ni BBM.
Sinabi nyo na iba yung ugali ni Sen. Aimee kay BBM. Can you elaborate on that? Is that your clear defense po sa ginawa niyong pag-endorse kay Sen. Aimee?
Oo, kilala ko si Senator Aimee since 2012, no? Kilala ko si BBM since 2022 sa kampanya. At alam ko kung paano mag-isip at paano magtrabaho si Senator Aimee Marcos. Nakita niyo naman yon, totoo yun. Yung meron siyang solusyon lagi, yung Aimee solution. Hindi niya pinapabayaan ang problema niya, ang problema ng bayan, hindi niya pinapabayaan ang mga pangako niya. Nagbibigay siya ng solusyon at nag-iisip siya ng solusyon.
Alam po ng mga tao, hindi po ba tayo natatakot na mabudol ulit si isang Marcos?
Sabi ko nga, magkaiba si Senator Aimee Marcos at si BBM. Tulad na lang rin ng example ko na hindi parehong tao at magkaiba din kami ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. Iba din si Inday Sara Duterte.
Ma'am,
Thank you.
yung sisilang po ng Office of the Vice President, parang medyo natuwa tayong mga tao nung nabanggit na napalitan natin yung Office of the Vice President, the Office of the President. Ma'am, are you more sure now to run for President in 2028?
Siguro, kilala na ako ng mga tao ngayon, no? So, dapat siguro mag-distinguish tayo kung ano yung joke at ano yung hindi joke dahil medyo matagal na rin tayo magkasama lahat. Matagal na rin ako nakikita ng sambayanan sa national stage. So, naiintindihan na nila kung ano yung joke at hindi joke.
BB preparations po for impeachment.
Ano daw?
Preparation niyo po.
We recently had meeting with the legal team and we were discussing each article of impeachment and discussing the defenses and preparing witnesses according to the evidence and according to the complaint that was presented.
Can you ever heal the rift with President Marcos? Do you think you can ever heal the split with President? Can you ever heal the split, the division between you and President Marcos?
I don't think so, because he cannot solve the problems of the country. The problem now is that there were campaign promises made, and we have yet to see those promises in the country.
And it seems like a very personal split between you, not a bad feeling.
No, I already explained why I resigned from the Department of Education, and it was about the Department of Education budget. And I was in that rally in Davao City in January 2023, where I opposed the amendments to the Constitution through the People's Initiative, the PI. So these are legitimate issues with the administration and the government right now.
Are you angry with him, with President Marcos?
Personally, no. But I am angry because he presented himself as president. He presented himself to run as a candidate for president, and he was voted by the people because of what he said on stage, and he cannot deliver on his promises when he was on stage on 2022.
Ma'am, reaction niyo lang po sa sinasabi ni Yusek Claire na yung krimen naman daw po hindi kabila-kabila.
Ano daw?
Hindi daw po kabila ang krimen, sabi ni Yusek Claire.
Hindi ko alam kasi hindi daw kabilang-kabila. Ano, sir?
Hindi daw po mataas ang krimen.
Hindi naman po ang ang si Claire Castro ang Philippine National Police. So dapat tingnan nila yung data ng Philippine National Police at bumaba sila doon sa mga barangay at komunidad para makita nila yung reklamo ng mga tao, lalong-lalo na doon sa mga nangyayari na hindi nare-report sa mga pulis.
Senator Amy, how's your